Little side note while I'm here at the intersection of Wood and Apple Street, you can really get a feeling of how much the foliage has taken over. Look at the difference in the street width. As you can tell, this area also isn't without life. The St. Peter and Paul Orthodox Cemetery again. In my opinion, probably the prettiest of the cemeteries. As mentioned before, this cemetery is not probably just maybe half, not even half full. Probably will never be full, not with the fire. The stone fencing here is what I find to be particularly attractive about the cemetery. This is, of course, the top of Hammy's Hill. That is, of course, the Eastern Orthodox cross over there. Unlike the traditional Catholic and Protestant crosses, there's the short beam at the top and the angled beam there towards the base. All the people interred in the cemetery are of the Eastern Orthodox religion. Hammy's Hill, looking down onto West Park Street. In the normal black and white spectrum, that roadway there is a pale gray, lighter than battleship gray. But since it's not reflecting much infrared, it's much darker. But this is probably the greatest area of the mine fire destruction. One can tell how just areas just cave in and sunk from mine subsidence. Have a couple gas vents. There's one. Right down there. May not be easy to see, especially if the smoke is literally transparent infrared. But looking down into the remnants of the town, rather surrealistic. Centralia Municipal Building houses the fire engine and an ambulance. Kind of stark and surrealistic in this spectrum. Another vent pipe. This one though has been capped inside. Probably about 2 feet below the opening, or a little bit over 1 feet below the surface. Another borehole. Capped. This little area here doesn't seem to be as victim to the heat as down over there and over there from where I was before. More damage from the fire. Up there you can probably notice some buckling in the road. This is South Street. Don't know what this little alley is or road right over there is. Up there is the St. Ignatius Cemetery. As I mentioned in previous videos, this area was spared the wrath of the fire. Under infrared versus traditional black and white, the destruction stands out even more so because it shows up darker, and it really shows up quite starkly against the white foliage.